Here I am down at the Spit, moving into week 5 of lockdown, having moved up to the Gold Coast 6 weeks ago. And I'm doing a lot of reading, a lot of listening to some key podcasts that make a difference in my life. And a long time ago, when I first started developing myself personally, going through a self-help personal development program, I learned that the books you read, the people you meet, and what you listen to is going to determine how successful you're going to become in life. There are 3 things we can control right now during this very, very difficult time. 4 books that changed my life. Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. And it's not just about money, it's about what it takes to become successful, creating a successful mindset. That was written during the Great Depression, sold 15 million copies. I've read that book multiple times. The Magic of Thinking Big, I think it was written in 1957 by David Schwartz. A young business entrepreneur from the western suburbs of Sydney. Growing up in Campbelltown, didn't know how to think big. It gave me some great mindset tools to change the way I think so I could think bigger and build a bigger life for myself. Here we are in lockdown, and 2 other books that are making a huge, huge difference in my life right now. Florence Littauer, Personality Plus. There are 4 different types of personalities. I'm a choleric sanguine, my wife Debbie's a choleric melancholy. And Gary Chapman, The 5 Love Languages. My wife's love languages, there's 2 of them, primary and secondary, is acts of service and words of affirmation. Mine's quality time, my primary love language, and physical touch because of my sanguine personality. Now, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, that personality profiling book by Florence Littauer and the 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman is going to help you live with your spouse and your children in lockdown, in isolation. And as a result of that, with me knowing what my wife's primary love language is, which is acts of service, I'm stepping up to the plate to meet the needs of her heart so that we can live in harmony and peace in a very difficult situation in our home here on the Southport Golf Club here in the Gold Coast, having relocated here 5 weeks ago. That if we didn't understand these key principles and we weren't thinking right and thinking bigger about what it's going to look like when we come out on the other side, because what you read is going to impact the way you think, and understanding each other's personalities is going to make a huge difference for you the longer this lockdown isolation period goes. So I want to recommend those 4 books to you. The Magic of Thinking Big, Think and Grow Rich, Personality Plus, and the 5 Love Languages. Yes, acts of service means I've got to cook on the barbecue. I do the shopping. I'm doing the vacuuming. I washed the cars for the first time in 20 years on the weekend. It took me 3 hours. It nearly flipping killed me. But my wife, it met her needs that I'm stepping up and I'm trying to help her run that household at the moment, because normally I'm flying around the world, speaking at large events, working with clients one-on-one, working in professional rugby league, which I've done for the last 13 years, which is in lockdown right now. So us understanding the power of those personality profiling and love language books is helping us stay united and stay connected and learn to live in peace and harmony in lockdown over a 24-hour, 7-day period, which you're all going through. Those 4 books, if you'll step out and investigate them, if you've never read them, they're going to impact your thinking, which is going to impact your behaviors, and they're going to become habits, which are going to help you become more successful on the other side when this crisis finishes. And it will finish, but what are you listening to? Who are you talking to? Who are you meeting on Zoom right now? And what are you reading? Keep climbing. The power of the mind. It's about mental wellness. Grow a strong mind. Read those 4 books. They will change your life, because I know how much they changed my life. Keep climbing.